So better sleep means natural GLP-1 production, which means natural weight loss, right?
And it's not just weight loss. People reported clearer skin, better mood, sharper memory, less aches and pains. Because when your body finally gets the deep sleep it needs, everything starts working the way it's supposed to. Your immune system strengthens, your inflammation markers drop, your hormone levels rebalance, your brain clears out toxic waste.
And this is why after experiencing this transformation for myself, after seeing Michael's life change, after watching thousands of people in Dr. Cohen's study get their lives back, I knew I had to share this on my show because this isn't just about sleep. It's about reclaiming your health and your energy and your life.
And that's why we decided to make this sleep breakthrough available to everyone who needs it.
Yes, after everything that Dr. Collins and his team went through to develop this, after walking away from Big Pharma, after perfecting the nano delivery system, we knew that we had to get this into people's hands.
So we created U-Sleep, the first and only nano-enhanced natural sleep formula designed to fully restore your sleep pressure system and allow you to sleep like a baby once again.
Just 2 droppers of this yummy liquid 30 minutes before bed transformed my life. This is what saved Michael's family. This is what's already helped over 36,000 Americans sleep deeply again. And today, you can try it for yourself. But before that, let's hear from some people who have used U-Sleep and changed their lives.
Before U-Sleep, my husband and I had been sleeping in separate beds for almost 2 years. I was tossing and turning all night, waking up constantly, never really resting. And after a while, it was just easier for him to sleep in the other room. But emotionally, it was devastating. I felt like I was failing as a wife, like something was wrong with me. After I started using U-Sleep, the change was immediate. I began falling asleep quickly, and I stayed asleep. The restless nights stopped. Within 2 weeks, we were back in the same bed again. One night he looked at me and said, "I feel like I got my wife back." That moment meant everything to me.
I thought being exhausted 24/7 was just a part of getting older. Between the night sweats, hot flashes, and constant fatigue, no matter how early I went to bed, I'd still wake up feeling like I hadn't slept at all. I was irritable, impatient, and running on fumes. My poor family was getting the worst version of me. And then I was recruited into the U-Sleep study. Now, I was skeptical, but I'd already tried everything from hormone therapy to meditation apps. Within a week, my Whoop band showed a real measurable improvement. My sleep debt dropped by 37% and my recovery scores shot up 22%. And for the first time in years, I woke up with energy. The night sweats don't wake me up as often. And when they did, I actually fell asleep instead of staring at the ceiling for hours. My afternoon crashes are gone. My patience is back. And my husband said, "I haven't seen you this happy for years." It's true. For the first time, I really feel like me again.
For years, I was waking up to pee in the middle of the night, and then I couldn't get back to sleep no matter what I tried. But once I started taking U-Sleep, I sleep through the nights, each night, and I only have to go in the morning. I am resting so well that my wife says I even stopped snoring.
For years, I was waking up 4 or 5 times every night. I couldn't think clearly during the day, and I was honestly scared I was losing my memory. My doctor told me poor sleep was just a part of aging, and there was nothing I could do. When my daughter bought me 6 bottles of U-Sleep, I didn't expect much. I had tried everything already, but the first night I slept better. After 1 week, I slept through the entire night for the first time in 15 years. Now, my mind is clear again, my energy is back, and even though I'm 68, I'm playing tennis twice a week, and my grandkids say, "Grandma's back." U-Sleep didn't just help me sleep, it gave me my life back.
Before we show you another success story, I want to point out that it shows actual measurements from her Oura Ring, a $300 medical-grade sleep tracking device that measures everything happening inside your body.
I am obsessed with tracking and optimizing everything, HRV, deep sleep, recovery, you name it. So believe me when I say I was extremely skeptical about yet another sleep solution. I've tried the magnesium blends and the CBD oils, the gummies, the nootropics, you name it. Nothing ever made a dent, nothing in my metrics. But when I eventually discovered that U-Sleep, I figured I'd just give it 2 weeks, just a test run. Well, my Oura Ring doesn't lie. Before U-Sleep, my deep sleep average was a very depressing 17 to 25 minutes. Every night, like clockwork. No matter how clean I ate, how dialed in my training was, how perfectly timed my evening routine, not even 30 minutes. And I felt it. I had low energy, I was foggy in my focus, and a weak recovery. But after just 2 weeks with my little U-Sleep, I'm consistently clocking over an hour of deep sleep every night. Last night, I had over an hour and a half of deep sleep. My readiness score jumped from the mid-50s to the high 80s. My heart rate variability didn't just improve, it doubled. That alone blew my mind. I know a lot of sleep supplements rely on a lot of hype. But with U-Sleep, the data speaks for itself. It really works.
1 hour and 38 minutes of deep sleep. Sleep efficiency of 90%. Overall sleep score, 85. Optimal. From someone who was averaging less than 25 minutes of deep sleep. Her Oura Ring doesn't know what supplements she took. It just measures what's happening inside her body. And what happened inside her body after 2 weeks of U-Sleep, the data speaks for itself.
Okay, we're running out of time here, and that's why we only played these few videos, because honestly, I watched hundreds of these testimonials, and every single one makes me emotional.
We receive a few video testimonials every single day, plus tens of written testimonials coming through email and our website. People are just overjoyed. Many of them say things like, I finally have my life back, or I forgot what it was like to feel like myself.
And that's not an exaggeration. That is exactly how it feels.
So I have to ask, Dr. Collins, people watching might be wondering, is this something they'll need to take forever, or will their sleep eventually fix itself?
Great question. Well, it depends on the person. About 40% of our clients find that after 6 months of U-Sleep, their sleep system is so well restored that they can stop completely. Their body has remembered how to sleep properly. Another 40% prefer to continue taking it in the long term, not because they need it, but because they love the results and how good they sleep with it. And about 20% use it cyclically, a few months on, a few months off, depending on the stress or life changes.
Okay, and that's safe, taking it long term.
Absolutely. And this is where the 0.9 milligram melatonin dose is so important. Unlike high-dose melatonin supplements that create dependency, this dose supports your natural production without shutting it down. And that's why I take it myself. That's why Jessica takes it every night, and that's why Michael's been using it for over 12 months straight.
No tolerance, no dependency, no nightmares, just consistent, great sleep.
In fact, we're developing U-Sleep Light with only 0.3 milligrams of melatonin, and even a version with 0 melatonin for people who want ultra long-term maintenance after their initial 6-month restoration.
So this isn't a temporary fix.
No, this is a lifetime solution.
So now comes the most important question. How can you experience this same transformation? Now, before we talk about how my viewers can get access to U-Sleep, I want you to understand something important. Dr. Collins, how much does the average person spend trying to fix their sleep?
Well, let me show you the real numbers, Jessica. Based on data from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, Consumer Reports, and pharmacy spending data, the average American struggling with sleep spends $1,680 per year on prescription sleep medications. That's $140 a month. $750 or more on sleep specialists, and that's just for 3 visits. $2,400 on premium mattresses that don't actually fix the problem. $1,825 per year just on extra coffee to stay awake during the day. That's $5 a day. Total, $6,655 per year, and you still wake up feeling like garbage.
$6,655 to stay exhausted, foggy, and miserable.
And I spent all of that, every penny, but nothing worked until I found Dr. Collins.
Which is why we decided to bring this U-Sleep to the public. We knew we had to make it accessible. Now, here's what's important to understand. For U-Sleep to completely restore your sleep pressure system, you need to take it consistently for 3 to 6 months. That's what the research shows. Most people experience significant improvements within the first week, with some right from the very first night they take it. Better sleep, more energy, clearer thinking. Think of it like physical therapy after an injury. You feel better within days, but stop too early and you're right back where you started. That's why U-Sleep comes in minimum 2-month packages. 2 months gets you started, 6 months gets you there permanently. And the remarkable thing about U-Sleep, unlike anything else you've tried, is that most people feel it working almost immediately. Listen to what one of our clients told us.
I've tried so many sleep products over the years, and honestly, most of them either didn't work or stopped working after a few nights. So I didn't expect much with U-Sleep. But the first night I used it, I slept 7 hours straight. Didn't wake up once. And I remember thinking, okay, maybe I just got lucky. But then it happened again the next night, and the night after that. And now, it's just normal for me. I sleep through the night. I wake up feeling clear and rested, like I actually slept. No more 3 a.m. wake-ups, no racing thoughts, just sleep.
But the full transformation, where your sleep system is completely reset and stable, that takes 3 to 6 months.
And that's when everything else changes too. The weight loss, the health improvements, all of it compounds.
So what should people expect in terms of pricing?
Well, when you consider that this formula contains 10 premium ingredients, all in their most bioavailable forms, using cutting-edge nano-emulsion technology that gives you 99% absorption compared to regular capsules that only have around 20%. Made in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility with 7 stages of purity testing, we could easily charge $149 per 1 month supply.
And honestly, that would still be a bargain.
Because here's what most people never stop to think about. The average cost of a single year in memory care for an Alzheimer's patient is $105,000. One stroke rehabilitation, between $50,000 and $150,000. And the cost of early onset dementia to a family, not just in dollars, but in years of caregiving, lost income, and watching someone you love slowly disappear. There's no number big enough for that, and I've shown you today that chronic poor sleep is one of the single biggest drivers of exactly those outcomes. So when you think about what U-Sleep actually does for you, you're not buying a sleep supplement. You're protecting your brain, your family, your future. But here's the truth. We didn't create U-Sleep to begin rich. We created to help people who are suffering so they can enjoy every minute of their lives with their families. So instead of $149 per bottle, we're offering U-Sleep for only $99 per 1 month supply. But today, for your viewers, Jessica, we are offering it at a fraction of that cost.
How much?
With our best value package, the 6-month supply, you pay just $39 per bottle, which is enough to last you a full month.
$39?
I know. I know, only $1.30 per day. Less than a gas station coffee. 83% less than your daily Starbucks run. 90% less than prescription sleep meds. 94% less than seeing a sleep specialist.
And unlike all that other stuff, U-Sleep actually fixes your sleep pressure system.
So why is the 6-month package so heavily discounted?
Because the research shows that's what it takes for complete restoration. After 6 months, most people maintain healthy sleep patterns without needing supplements. We want you to actually reach that finish line, not just get a glimpse of it.
And you get free shipping and some amazing bonuses with the 3 and 6 month supply packages?
Yes. Now over 80% of our customers choose the 6-month package. And that's what I'd recommend too, because that's when you see the full transformation.
I used to rely on coffee just to function, multiple cups just to get through the day. And then I'd crash hard in the evening, only to wake up multiple times during the night and struggle to fall back asleep. But after I started using U-Sleep, everything changed. Now I sleep so deeply and wake up genuinely refreshed, like my body finally remembers how to recharge itself. And without even trying, I dropped 2 dress sizes. It's like my body stopped clinging to all that stress weight. I feel lighter. I feel more energized and wide awake naturally. Even my hair looks better. I just wish I would have found U-Sleep years ago.
And you're locking in the lowest price per bottle, just $39, a savings of $360.
Is there any guarantee?
Of course, you're not taking any risk here because every order comes with an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee.
That's right. You can try U-Sleep for a full 60 days. If you're not astonished by how great your sleep gets, if you're not waking up refreshed every morning, or if you don't feel the transformation in your energy and your focus and your health, just let us know within 60 days and we'll refund every single penny, no questions asked.
And you don't even have to return the bottles?
Nope, keep them. We're that confident U-Sleep will change your life.
Think about it. You have 60 days to see if this works for you. That's 8 weeks. Most people feel the difference in the first 3 to 7 days, with some right in the very first night they take U-Sleep. So you literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Better sleep, more energy, sharper focus, natural weight loss, your life back.
But I do need to be honest about something.
What's that?
We can only produce U-Sleep in limited batches. The nano-emulsification process requires specialized equipment. We can only process about 400 bottles per batch, and our 7-stage purity testing takes 21 days per batch, which means we can only produce new inventory every 4 to 6 months.
And at these prices, it goes fast.
Right now, we have under 500 bottles left in our warehouse. I know the timing is crazy since we get a lot of exposure through this talk show, but something unexpected just happened. A few days ago, a tech founder whose team has been testing U-Sleep internally sent a company-wide message recommending it. They have over 7,000 employees, and a lot of them ordered the 6-month supply, so our inventory dropped almost overnight.
Which is why if you're watching this and you're thinking, I need this, you need to act now, because once these remaining bottles are gone,
it could be months before we have more inventory. And you don't want to be lying awake at 3 a.m. 3 months from now, wishing that you'd ordered when you had the chance.
Now, before you order, there's something important that you should know. Amazon has contacted us multiple times asking to sell U-Sleep on their platform. Walmart reached out too. They see the reviews, the demand, the transformations. They want a piece of it.
So why don't you sell it there when you reach more people?
Here's the problem. If we sold through Amazon or Walmart, because of their fees and markups, your $234 6-month supply, that would cost $400 to $500. Plus, we'd lose control over storage conditions, shipping speed, and product freshness. We developed U-Sleep to help people, not to maximize profits. That's why we only sell directly through our website. No middleman, no markups, no compromises on quality. You get the lowest possible price, and we ensure every bottle stored properly and shipped fresh.
So people can't buy this on Amazon?
Not now. And honestly, maybe never. Because the moment we go through retailers, the price doubles and we lose quality control. Could we eventually expand to help more people? Maybe. But right now, the only way to get U-Sleep is right here by clicking the Add to Cart button below this video.
And honestly, you get the best price directly from the source. No counterfeits, no expired bottles sitting in a warehouse, just the real thing shipped to your door within 24 hours.
So great. Now, there's one more thing I want to share with you. Something that makes this decision even more meaningful. Michael, tell them about the Philippines.
Well, a few months ago, I came across a Facebook post about millions of kids in the Philippines who go to bed hungry every single night. And when I saw their faces, these beautiful little kids, I thought about my daughter, Sophie. I imagined her going to bed with an empty stomach, and I couldn't shake it.
Michael came to me and said, we have to do something.
So we partnered with an incredible organization called Feeding Filipino Kids. We visited their offices, met the team, saw the work that they're doing, and we set up an automatic system in which a percentage of every dollar we earn from U-Sleep goes directly to feeding these children.
It's automated, and the money is transferred to their account automatically. No delays, no bureaucracy, direct impact.
So when you invest in U-Sleep today, you're not just transforming your own sleep and health, you're giving a hungry child in the Philippines a hot, nutritious meal.
The more success we have, the more lives we can touch. Your sleep, your health, and millions of children's futures all connected.
So choose your package below and know that you're part of something bigger.
There's one more thing I want to mention.
What's that?
When you order the 3-month or the 6-month supply package, we're including 3 exclusive bonuses.
Oh, I love these. Tell us about the bonuses.
The first one is our complete sleep stories collection, the wind down routine bundle, which brings back the magic of falling asleep like a child, safe, calm, and completely at peace. Inside are 11 soothing bedtime stories in both ebook and audio format, each carefully crafted to quiet your racing thoughts and guide you into deep, natural sleep, just like when someone used to read to you and the world faded away. Just take 2 droppers of U-Sleep, close your eyes, press play on any story, and let the soothing narration ease you into sleep. 1 deep breath and you're already drifting, gently, effortlessly, into the most restorative sleep you've had in years. According to how much energy I put into these stories, so they actually calm your racing mind, they're worth at least $97, but you get them for free with your YouSleep order.
I love these, by the way. It's like having someone read you a bedtime story.
Bonus number 2 is younger and happier while you sleep. This is my anti-aging guide with science-based nightly rituals designed to reprogram your subconscious mind, so even your dreams start lifting you up. These methods help you release stress, shift your self-image, and plant positive emotional cues before bed. The result? You wake up feeling younger, more confident, emotionally recharged, and full of a quiet kind of happiness that lasts days.
This one's fascinating. It's like therapy while you sleep.
Bonus number 3, popular bedtime snacks that trigger 3 a.m. wake-ups. During my 18 years of research, I discovered something shocking. Certain healthy bedtime snacks cause subtle insulin spikes that disturb your sleep, making it harder for YouSleep's nutrients to keep you in deep rest. This guide shows you exactly which foods to avoid before bedtime, and what to eat instead to keep your blood sugar steady all night long and your sleep more deep and more restorative than ever.
So that's over $150 worth of bonuses completely free with the 3 and 6 month supply.
Exactly. And they're yours to keep, even if you return YouSleep.
Honestly, I'd pay for these bonuses alone. They make such a huge difference for me.
Before we wrap up, I want to ask something important. Dr. Collins, for someone who's watching today and they're struggling with sleep but might be hesitating, maybe they've tried everything before, maybe they're skeptical, what would you say to them?
Jessica, that's a profound question, and I want to answer it with complete honesty. When someone continues to struggle with chronic poor sleep, particularly after 40, they're not just dealing with fatigue, they're facing a progressive neurological decline that worsens with each passing night. These toxic proteins we discussed, the ones that build up in your brain when you don't get deep sleep, they don't just stay there. They accumulate, they spread, they destroy brain cells permanently. By age 60, most people with chronic sleep problems have lost over 40% of their cognitive function. This leads to what we call cognitive quicksand, where memory loss, brain fog, and mental decline become not just likely, but virtually inevitable. But the consequences go far beyond just forgetting names or losing your keys. The inflammation from poor sleep silently damages your heart, your immune system, your metabolism. Energy levels don't just drop, they collapse completely. Weight gain accelerates beyond control, and the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia more than doubles. I've seen patients suffer massive strokes with no warning, just years of poor sleep destroying blood vessels in their brain. Others who have developed early, onset of dementia in their 50s, because their brain never had a chance to clean itself. Many develop such severe brain fog they can no longer work, can no longer drive, can no longer be the person their family needs them to be. The same toxic proteins that should flush out during deep sleep instead accumulate, destroying memory centers, emotional regulation, cognitive processing, and, perhaps most devastating, the quiet resignation when someone realizes they're losing themselves. When they can't remember their grandchild's name, when they start repeating the same stories, when they see the worry in their spouse's eyes. Michael was headed down this exact path before we started working together. I've seen thousands of others in the same situation. The hardest truth I can share is this: doing nothing isn't neutral. Every night of poor sleep is another night your brain can't clean itself. Another night toxic proteins accumulate. Another step toward irreversible cognitive decline. And here is what breaks my heart. I've worked with patients who've waited too long, whose brain damage had progressed so far that even perfect sleep could not fully reverse it. That's why I feel such urgency about YouSleep. It's not just about sleeping better tonight. It's about protecting your brain, your future, your ability to be you for the next 20, 30, 40 years. So if you're watching this, please don't wait until you're showing symptoms. Don't wait until your family starts noticing the changes. Choose your package below and click Add to Cart button now. Not because we need your business, but because your brain needs this protection tonight.
Michael, you've lived through this. What would you say to someone who's hesitating?
I would tell them I understand their hesitation completely. I was exactly where they are. Skeptical, exhausted, and afraid of another disappointment. But I would also tell them this. When I missed Sophie's soccer game and saw the disappointment in my daughter's eyes, I realized I wasn't just tired. I was disappearing. The man my wife married, the father my daughter needed, he was gone, replaced by this fog-brained, irritable stranger who could barely function. I snapped at my wife for asking simple questions because my brain couldn't process information anymore. I watched promotions at work go to younger colleagues because I couldn't think clearly in meetings. YouSleep didn't just fix my sleep, it gave me back my mind. my energy, my relationships, my life. If you're watching this thinking your situation is hopeless, if you've tried everything and nothing worked, if you're starting to accept that this is just getting older, please hear me. I was sleeping 3 to 4 broken hours a night. My brain fog was so bad I couldn't remember conversations from an hour earlier. I had given up on myself. If U-Sleep could work for me, someone who's seen beyond help, it absolutely can work for you. So if you're struggling with sleep that's destroying your health, if your energy is gone and your mind feels cloudy, if you're starting to lose hope that anything will ever work, U-Sleep will save you the way it saved me. I went from barely functioning to feeling sharper and more alive than I have in 20 years.
And I need to say something really important here. I did not make this whole show about U-Sleep because I'm being paid. I don't get any commissions. The reason I've done it is because U-Sleep changed my life. I was the one hosting the show who could barely stay awake during filming, who'd drink 6 cups of coffee just to make it through a taping, who'd go home and cry because I was so exhausted I couldn't enjoy my own life. I was always anxious before going to bed because I knew I would wake up again around 3 a.m. and I would not be able to fall asleep for hours. U-Sleep changed all that and gave me my nights and energy back, my clarity back, my joy and peace of mind back. And that's why I did it, because I genuinely believe U-Sleep can change your life the way it changed mine.
And so remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose except for those sleepless nights that are stealing your life. So with our 60-day money-back guarantee, you can try U-Sleep completely risk-free. If it doesn't transform your sleep, your energy, your mental clarity, just let us know. Full refund, no questions asked. But here's what I know from working with over 36,000 people. You won't need that refund because this works. The science has proven the results are real. And unlike other sleep aids that create dependency, you can use U-Sleep for the life with zero tolerance, zero withdrawals, zero nightmares, zero side effects. In fact, 94% of people who try U-Sleep never stop using it. Not because they're dependent, but because they never want to go back to those sleepless, foggy, exhausted nights. In fact, we're already developing U-Sleep Light with only 0.3 milligrams of melatonin and a version with zero melatonin for long-term maintenance. Once your sleep system is fully restored after 6 months, many people transition to the light version for ongoing support. Think about that. Most sleep solutions are temporary band-aids. U-Sleep is scientifically designed to work for decades.
So imagine this. Waking up tomorrow, feeling actually rested for the first time in years. Imagine your brain working clearly again, remembering names, following conversations, thinking quickly. Imagine having the energy to show up fully for your family, your work, your life. Imagine protecting your brain from Alzheimer's and dementia. Imagine living the next 30 years with mental clarity instead of cognitive decline. That's not fantasy. That's what happens when you fix your sleep. And fixing your sleep starts tonight with 2 droppers of U-Sleep 30 minutes before bed.
So to recap, U-Sleep contains 10 scientifically proven ingredients in their most bioavailable forms, using cutting-edge nano-emulsion technology for 99% absorption, with only 0.9 milligrams of melatonin, so there's no dependency, no tolerance, and no nightmares. It restores your sleep pressure system at the root level and allows your brain to clean itself of toxic proteins every night and protects you from cognitive decline and dementia. Today, you can get the 6-month supply, the complete transformation package for just $39 per bottle. That's $1.30 per day, less than a cup of coffee, to protect your brain and reclaim your life. And it's all backed by an ironclad 60-day money-back guarantee. Plus, and this is important, a portion of every purchase goes to feeding starving children in the Philippines. So you're not just changing your own life, you're changing lives around the world. Dr. Collins, Michael, thank you for sharing this with everyone today, and thank you for creating this amazing product.
You're very welcome, Jessica. It's been our mission to bring U-Sleep to as many people as we possibly can. Today could be the beginning of an extraordinary transformation for your sleep, your brain, your entire future.
To get your U-Sleep package and protect your brain starting tonight, just click one of the Add to Cart buttons below this video. You'll get a secure checkout page and your order ships within 24 hours. In 5 to 7 days, you'll take your first dose and start sleeping deeply for the first time in years.
Remember, supplies are limited. We only have about 500 bottles available at this price, and once they're gone, it could be months before we get restock. Don't wait until your brain fog gets worse. Don't wait until you forget another important moment. Don't wait until the damage becomes irreversible. Don't let this moment pass. Don't lie awake at 3 a.m. 3 months from now wishing that you'd acted today.
Tonight, one of two things is going to happen. Option 1, you close this video. Maybe you tell yourself you'll think about it. And tonight, around 3 a.m., your eyes snap open, heart already racing, and the thoughts start flooding in. Did I pay that bill? What if the test results are bad? Why did I say that thing at work today? And you lie there, staring at the ceiling, watching the minutes tick by, knowing you have to be up in 3 hours, but your brain won't stop. Again, option 2, you click the button below. Tonight, you take 2 droppers of U-Sleep, pull the covers up, and for the first time in years, you don't watch the clock. You don't count the hours. You don't lie there bargaining with your own brain. You just sleep. And tomorrow morning, your alarm goes off, and you realize something. You don't even remember waking up, because you didn't. That's what's waiting on the other side of that button. The only question is which version of tonight you choose.
That answer is right below this video. Click the button now. Give yourself the gift of deep restorative sleep and start waking up as the person you're meant to be. Click the button below right now.
Thank you for watching Reclaim Your Prime, and see you in the next episode.